had enough of all this.
Ready? Calm now. Calm. Set it on fire!
Carthage, the greatest power of the Mediterranean, land of merchants and warriors. Today, the city does not send traders, but its steel-clad warriors into the waves. The enemy is not far. Rome awaits. The fearless warriors of Carthage march forward with no fear of death. On the horizon lie new lands, new victories, and the shadow of war. Carthage will once again prove its dominion over the sea. But the sea is not always loyal. In the shadows of the waves, pirates lay in wait, thinking the Carthaginian fleet was easy prey. But these ships carried not merchants, but warriors. Thirsted for blood. The sea echoed with screams, arrows darkened the sky. And by the end, the pirates were nothing but embers on the waves. With sails filled by the winds of victory, the Carthaginian army reached the Iberian lands. Here, new battles awaited, and new allies would join their cause. But their eyes were set on a far greater prize. Rome. Ahead lay harsh roads, towering mountains, and battles that would shake the world. The lands of Iberia tremble under the thunderous march of the Carthaginian war machine. An endless wave of warriors moves forward, their shields gleaming in the sun.
Move forward!
Not toward death, but toward victory. And their greatest weapon, the elephants. These towering beasts, like living mountains, thunder forward, a nightmare descending upon Rome. It is the dream of every Carthaginian man to be in front of the Roman walls. Carthage will not stop. Land, blood, and victory. For Rome, it is a nightmare. For Carthage, a march of triumph. As the Carthaginian army advances toward the heart of Rome, they come across a Celtic village. These lands are filled with warriors who have suffered under Rome's iron fist, longing for revenge. They are the free-spirited Celts, fearless warriors who have fought against Rome's oppression. And today, their rage ignites with Carthage's fire. The enemy is the same, and the goal is clear: to witness Rome's fall. The Carthaginian army is advancing through the Pyrenees. Narrow paths, slippery roads, and harsh weather conditions are beginning to take their toll on the soldiers. The cold seeps into their bones. Food is scarce, the roads are dangerous. But turning back is not an option. The elephants face even greater challenges. Slippery ground and narrow passages slow the progress of the massive beasts. This is not just a passage, it's a fight for survival. But these challenges won't stop Carthage from advancing toward Rome. In the unforgiving cold, the soldiers fall, one by one. The biting wind steals their breath. Hunger weakens their resolve, and disease takes what little strength remains. Not all barbarian tribes were enemies of Rome. Some had mutual interests. These tribes now, while the Carthaginian army struggled against hunger, cold, and disease atop the nearly impassable snow-covered mountains, had set an ambush to prevent them from passing. Waiting for the moment when their enemies would be at their weakest, these tribes planned to exploit the Carthaginians' dire situation. ambush fails, and the fleeing barbarians retreat back in the direction they came. Once dominant in this land, now they are left with nothing but the bitter taste of defeat. The thrill of victory shines on the faces of the Carthaginian soldiers, weary but proud. But the price of this victory is steep. Behind them, bodies covered by snow and lost hopes remain. This victory carries the heavy weight of the lives left behind.